Hi, this is Steve Bragg, and the following video clips come from a recent dive trip to St. Lucia in the Eastern Caribbean. As an overview, St. Lucia has a bit of a problem with people fishing out the larger fish, so what we have is very nice schools of fish, like what you see right here and in the following clip, but anything after about 7 or 8 inches in length just isn't there. So you'll see no sharks, no turtles, no groupers, nothing really of any size. Below that, though, it's really quite nice. And there are also quite a few other types of fish. So, for example, there's quite an abundance of balloonfish. Notice the bug eyes, and if you get close, the eyes actually sparkle when you take a photo of it. They also have many trunkfish. These little guys are also pretty common as juvenile trunkfish, and that looks like a little dice that you'd throw around, black with yellow dots. They also have lots of spotted filefish. This is just about the largest fish we saw on the entire trip. You'll notice right behind it there's a white tendril coming out of the coral, and that is a spaghetti worm. And there are millions of spaghetti worms all over the reef system. In addition, pretty fair number of flounder. Here's a good-sized one. This is nearly a foot long. They don't get scooped up by the fishermen because, of course, these guys are right down in the muck. Notice the very nice blue trim around the edge. And also, might cause a few goosebumps, here is a gold-spotted eel. This is maybe 2.5 feet long. You can see how the videographer is keeping her distance here. I got a little closer by mistake. One of them came up and nuzzled my hand while I was down in the sand trying to take a picture of something else. And that was a bit of a surprise. Speaking of surprises, this is a giant basket star. This is kind of like if a plate full of spaghetti got up and walked off your dinner plate. This is eerie looking to say the least. There are quite a few of these on the coast off St. Lucia, including some that are jet black. And that's just not right. There's no actual central body to it. The whole mass just kind of moves around, and at night it comes out and spreads itself a little bit further. But in the daylight, you come across one of those and think you're in some kind of a horror movie. Also, lots of shrimp, many shrimp. Kind of hard to take a video of these because they're usually stuck underneath ledges and such. This guy is fairly large, and he's sitting on the side of a hunk of hard coral, which makes it a bit easier to take a shot. Also, one of the best places to see drumfish. These little guys are juvenile drumfish. When they get bigger, they thicken up quite a bit, but when they're small, they're just beautiful. They also have a very tiny racetrack pattern they follow over and over again, as far as I can tell, for their entire lives. And they seem kind of caffeinated, too. Here's a big one, so they're kind of like humans. They get thicker around the middle as they get older. And the same thing, they keep following that stupid little pattern. Doesn't seem like much of an existence. There's also a spaghetti worm in the front there, that little white thing. That is not fishing line. If that were fishing line, there'd be miles of it off the coast. Another item you see a lot of here is fireworms. And as the name implies, don't get too close or they'll give you a bite that'll feel like fire. And there are millions of these. Normally you might see a couple in a dive trip. Here we saw thousands. Another nifty item is feather dusters. This is a worm, and it's sticking out of a beautiful hard blue coral. But the really neat thing to look for in St. Lucia is an octopus. And this is in broad daylight, which is rather unusual. That guy was sitting out in the grass on the stern of a ship, and here's a little baby one that was on the railing. The railing's maybe 8 inches wide, so that gives you a perspective. That little guy is probably 3 inches across, and he was out right around, noontime, which is very rare to see an octopus. They normally come out at night. So this guy got a lot of attention. And that is it. Hope you enjoyed our videos of diving off the coast of St. Lucia.